Darian was selling Kai a dream. I knew they was getting busy. I knew it. Okay? She made it clear on tonight's episode when he called himself, or when the doctor set it up for, the doctor told him that he needed to give her some closure. Instead of having a date with her, he needed to give her some closure. This fool starts the date off with, let's just go back to him talking to, it starts off with them saying who they're gonna go with a date on, who they're gonna go with on a date with, and everyone chooses to go back on the dates with the people who they went on dates with before. I think. I mean, honestly, the other couples, Sean and his girl, like Sean is a baby, he's a whiner. Yeah, let's just do that. Sean, he's talking about his fear. Like he just keeps talking about his fear of cheating on his girl because he has never not cheated on a girl before. So he doesn't want to put himself in a position not to do it. And his girl plainly says, listen, no one could ever put me in a position that I would do that because I just won't do it. So you have two different types of people. She is loyal. She is on code in that relationship. He is whatever the freak he is. And we know that it's, I know it's a lot of men out there that's like that. Like they just feel like, oh, if I can't be tempted, I'm a man. No, at some point, that is not an excuse. At most points, at a certain age, it's never an excuse. And with certain women, it shouldn't be. With most women, with all women, it shouldn't be an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to, you a man, you should be able to keep your word. Men and women, like she said, you can never put me in a position to do something. You can never put a challenge in front of me, because he was saying these relationships are challenging him. She was like, you can never put me in a challenge that I wouldn't win when it comes to me and you. And it starting to annoy her that he keeps admitting that he's on the edge. It could happen anytime. I don't know. I'm a loose cannon. Idiot. The other couple, Jessica and old dude, football player dude. So the beautiful girl that he dated last episode, he went back on a date with her. Jessica's jealous because Jessica's whole thing is that she believes that he's all about looks, and that's only thing that matters to him is looks. He might have confirmed that a little bit when he said when he was gushing on that date that he had with that woman who had the great conversation. But he said, he was beaming when he came back from that date. But alas, when it comes to whether or not he wants to go back on a date with her, I can't do it. I'm not necessarily attracted to her. And the woman was attractive. She just wasn't like, I guess to him as attractive as Jessica is. So he went back on a date with her. I think she's a beautiful woman. She looks older somehow. It could be my eyes. She looks older than the two of them. She's very smooth, and they're very flirty. They have a lot of physical chemistry, but they're extremely flirty. He's really flirting with her. And when she comes to pick him up for the date, Jessica is really bothered. She's really protective and really trying to piss around him, if you know what I mean. Like she's really trying to this is my this is my man. As a matter of fact, let me go get y'all a shot, and there's some shot glasses with her face on it, and she wants them all to take a shot from the glass with her face on it. Before they go on this date. And then when they go out, she's like, I love you. Do you want me to walk y'all out? And she's just being real wild. He says he doesn't know whether she's actually jealous or whether she's just being, petty and trolling or whatever. So that's that, that's it with them. Who knows? So back to Alexia and Darian. Darian, is telling Alexia, or he says that he doesn't want to go on another date with Kai, and he wants to work on what they got going on or whatever. Darian tells Alexia that that like I said, he's considering getting married or whatever because she wants it, and I don't know why I came down here. Oh yeah, he's considering marriage because she wants it, and he doesn't necessarily want it, but he'll do it for her. Also, he wants like a baby because he thinks a baby will really lock them in. That part I think was straight up. Why? Because I think that he realizes that she's not there. She's not she ain't she ain't the doormat. She's kind of doormat-ish, and she has been doormat-ish, but she ain't gonna be there forever. I mean, and I think some people, it seems like some relationships, the last straw is public embarrassment. I understand that. One of my relationships, it was a guy who I wasn't sure. I kind of knew, but I wasn't 100% sure that he was a jerk or whatever. But I mean, I knew he was a jerk, but I wasn't sure he was a jerk enough for me to let go of. And I was really young, and he showed me by publicly embarrassing me. Like, he told a neighbor of mine something um, pretty crazy. A friend, my neighbor was a friend of, it was a friend of mine. I have no clue why this man thought that my neighbor who was my friend was not going to tell me. But anyway, so I kind of understand the whole, don't, if you, we can't go back, from, because it's like, at this point, it's not just, I can't act like I don't know this because somebody else knows it now, and that just makes it more real. And it's sad that we can be like that sometimes, but that's what it is. And I feel like that's what happened with Alexia and Darian. So now he sees that he can't do, he's not 100% safe with her, and he feels like a baby will, or safe in that relationship, and he feels like a baby will lock them in. Alexia, I don't know how you heard that, but seeing it from the outside looking in, it's very clear that he meant to lock y'all in, as in you can't go nowhere, no matter if he does not get rid of the condo, which I don't think he will. No matter what he does, you can't go nowhere now because y'all have a baby that's gonna lock y'all in. Okay? He's trash. He's trash. Darian, oh my gosh, this episode, when she said that, when she put it on Front Street like that and said, are you going to tell when, because, he went to go have this dinner, this closure dinner that the doctor suggested. And that's when he told her that she was like, well, wait, okay, so where have you been? Like, it's been 10 days since I talked to you, and and something I do like about Kai is that she gonna eat, regardless. She gonna eat that food. She just like, where you been? He was like, well, I wanted to have this conversation with you because I felt like if I texted it or I DM'd it, it would be disrespectful. She was like, you already disrespected me. We haven't talked in 10 days. And as she's saying this, I'm like, yeah, they definitely got busy because she has a real personal stake in this. Like, she really is going to feel disrespected. And why would anyone feel the way, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't seem that crazy that she would just feel this way behind a couple of dates. So he's letting her know, but things have changed. A lot has changed in those 10 days. I see how much the dates with you are bothering her. And once I said I would stop doing the dates, I see how things are. She's coming around. And so Kai is like, okay, so what am I'm just supposed to take one for the team, which is, that's exactly what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to be the side piece, keep it quiet. And, just be like, all right, well, let him, I'm not worth a damn, I guess. So I'm just not going to be worth a damn. And I'm not going to say anything. He can go do what he's going to do. But she was like, no, You did you tell her about what we've been doing together, the time we spent together? Did you tell her we got busy? And his eyes got so big. His eyes got so big. She was just like, you keep trying to blame everything on everybody else, but it's you. And you know, Kai, I don't know what time it is with you or what you thinking, because girl, you was sleeping with a man who has a woman who was actually on the show trying to, girl. Anyway, but she was vindicated in a way, to an extent, with me, because Darian is clearly just trash. And the next episode is it's gonna be Darian, or it's gonna be uh oh no, so I mean, I guess this might be a little, Alexia, not Alexia, but Jessica is talking to the doctor. This goes back to her and this whole looks thing, how she feels about her looks and so on. She was picked on when she was younger because she was, I guess, light skinned. She said she was picked on because of the color of her skin and how her hair was. And she was always having to fight and stuff like that. So that's why her defenses are up. And I've met a couple of light skinned women that are the same way, to be honest with you. Quite a few at this point. I guess it's wild for everybody out here. But so that kind of made the fact that she kind of can't get over this whole looks thing, um, makes sense. And the doctor just told her, you have to stop trying to you have to stop trying to put everything into this relationship. Trying to have him be everything you need, and you need to be everything you need, So you stop looking outward, and look inward. It was some good advice for everybody. And then the guys came through, and they were feeling like Darian tried this crap talking about, he needs, Darian, the narcissist. He also says he was made to feel like a narcissist in this episode, which is clear because, narcissists always think that they can kind of outwit the doctor, and that's what he was trying to do. It seems like to me that's what he's been trying to do. He invites her over to talk to him. And he's basically let her know in this episode, I need you to help me make her understand that whatever it is that I want her to understand, so I can keep doing what I do. And that's when the doctor let him know, no, it's not cool for you to do what you want to do, because she's told you that's the line for her. You can't just keep going because you're happy. You're in a relationship, so you have to be willing to compromise, because it's not just one person. It's not just you. It's two. She didn't say it in those words, obviously, but that's basically what she said. And and that's when he said she made me feel like a narcissist, crap or whatever. We know what time it is with you. And isn't it crazy? Because narcissists always know. They always be the first ones to watch all those videos and know, what I'm saying, and know all about narcissism. Where am I going? Yeah, so, and then Sean, or Jessica's man, the football dude, one of them brought up the fact that, it's hard to be vulnerable with women, because at some point they're gonna tell you man up. And the doctor was like, listen, like, if they do that, then that's inappropriate. And that's probably has more to do with what they have going on. They probably feel like they need to check themselves. And so they check, they're they're trying to check you, with some more, good advice. I think she said some good stuff or whatever, but I'm glad she made Darian feel like what the hell he was, a damn narcissist, because that's what you are. And now we know, like, you're not just a narcissist. Well, I know that it's a whole personality disorder and it has to be diagnosed, but these traits of narcissism that we all know to be, what they are, he has a lot of them. Okay. And I'm glad that the spotlight was, you try to put it on somebody else and it was put back on him. I'm glad to see that. Was there anything else? No, I can't think of it, but that was just the main thing. He was getting busy with her. He's guilt, he's trash. He was trying to manipulate everyone and to making it seem like he's different. No, you're scum. Alexia, go the other damn way. 14 years with this. It is not, I talked about earlier how sometimes the last straw is public shaming. This is the ultimate. He did not even, this man thought he was so smooth and above, above reproach and above, he just thought he was just so safe that he could do this on TV. Child, oh, whew, damn, you are awful. And that's how that goes.